Welcome back. In the last video, we wrote the UpdatePower function, allow the character's power level to be updated. In this video, we'll use it to add the power of each collected battery to our character's power level. So again, right here we've got the get initial power, get current power, and update power, and this update power function is what we're going to call within our character. If you remember, several videos back, we wrote the collect pickups function here on our battery collector character. Now, since we're already working on collecting the pickups, this is where we should process pickups to find out if they're batteries, and if they are batteries, get their power level and add it to our characters. So, first we need to keep track of the collected power. We want to do that before we enter this loop here. So we'll go ahead and make a variable to keep track of the collected power. And that will just be a float collected power. We'll go ahead and set that to 0 because we want to reinitialize it every time we come through the function. Now within the loop, we have already iterated through all of our collected actors. We've checked to see if it is a pickup and if the pickup is valid and active. And we've called the wasCollected function. What we need to do after that, actually we'll do it before we deactivate the pickup because that should sort of be the last thing that we think of doing. We'll check to see if the pickup is also a battery. And we'll do that with a simple cast, just like we did here, except we're going to now cast to a battery pickup. So a battery pickup, test battery, equals cast a battery pickup, and then we will just take a test pickup as our argument there. And if you notice, we're getting an IntelliSense error here, which means we need to come up and include the battery pickup header also here at the top of our source file. And go ahead and save that and go back to our collect batteries function, or collect pickups function rather. And after a little bit, that error will go away. So if the pickup if its test battery is true, if the cast was successful, we've already checked if the pickup is valid and is not pending kill and is active above, so we don't need to do that check again. We wouldn't be at this point in the code if that were false. So we can just do collected power and go ahead and just add the power of the test battery. So we'll get test battery, and we'll call that accessor function we wrote in the last video, get power, and that will return 150, 200, whatever we've decided our power of the battery should be, and add it to our total collected power. And then once that loop is done, the pickup will be deactivated whether or not it was a battery. It's outside that test battery loop. So we just want to make a note to increase the collected power. And then finally, once the loop is all done, so after we've processed all the actors that we've collected, it's all the way here. Let me just close that up a little bit. Then we check to see if the collected power is greater than 0. Have we collected any batteries at this point in the game? Or at this point in the collection. If so, then we just call update power with the collected power. And if you remember, the argument here just takes the power change, so we don't need to add anything. We just give the new power that we're going to add to our total power. And with that should be everything that we needed to do to get the power level working. So we'll go ahead and switch back to the editor and go back to the level editor and compile this, and we should be able to see our character's power level now increasing as we run around and collect the batteries. The compile is complete, so we'll hit play, and before I click in the editor window, I will just come over here and select the third person character, and we'll type. Actually, I think I already have power here in the details panel so that you can see the initial power is 2000 and also the character's current power is 2000. And I can't currently edit that. But if I come over and start collecting some batteries, we see that's going up to 3,200, 4,000, 4,800, and the batteries are being collected, so now my total power is increasing. So that's it for this video. In the next video, I'll work with the game mode so we can start draining the character's power over time, so it becomes a little bit more of a challenge to keep your power level at a certain level. Thanks!